Good afternoon. My name is Julia Casey, and I'm a senior policy analyst at the Federation of Protestant Welfare Agencies. I want to thank Chair Hudson and members of the committee for the opportunity to provide testimony. And we are here today in support of proposed legislation intro number 0139, which would require the Department of Social Services to provide a benefits interview confirmation notice. Over the past several years, we have conducted research to better understand the challenges that New Yorkers face in accessing benefits. And as part of this work, our 2024 report shares findings from a series of interviews we conducted with New Yorkers who receive cash assistance. Participants provided extensive accounts of the barriers they have experienced while trying to access this program. And among them are the barriers related to the eligibility and recertification interviews. New York City data from fiscal year 2024 shows that more than 108,000 cases were denied because an applicant was unable to complete the eligibility interview. And this represents the largest category of all cases denied. And in addition, more than 23,000 cases were closed because the recipient was unable to complete the recertification interview. One of the New Yorkers we spoke with, who started receiving cash assistance after she became homeless, reported that she lost benefits because her caseworker forgot to document that she had completed the recertification interview. And as a result, she and her young daughter went without benefits for over a month and a half, during which time they struggled to afford food and other necessities. Another participant reported extensive challenges with the recertification process, and at the time we had spoke with him, he had not received his benefits from the previous month, despite having done 3 separate recertification interviews. Thus, if the proposed legislation were enacted, these individuals would have received confirmation within 24 hours of their interview, and failing to receive such a notice would have alerted them to follow up with a case manager. They also would have had the opportunity to potentially rectify any issues earlier in the process, which may have prevented them from losing benefits or having to repeat steps in the process to apply. While this change may seem simple, we recommended it in our previous report because applicants and recipients of cash assistance, as well as many advocates we spoke with, recounted numerous instances in which staff neglected to log interviews, and the applicant was never informed, and this resulted in New Yorkers being wrongly denied benefits or recipients having their cases erroneously closed. In addition, we also heard a number of different but related issues related to the interview process. And so we look forward to working with the council to not only pass the proposed legislation, but also to address some of the other access and retention barriers in the program. Thank you.